home and voting in today's by-election in Msambweni, Kwale County has begun. Remember, this by-election is actually being held because following the death of Suleiman Dori 8 months ago, who was the member of parliament of that constituency. And we're now joined by my colleague, that is Kevin Mutai, who is in Kwale County with the latest. Kevin?
Well, good morning, Gladys, and we are joining this broadcast live from Jogo Football Grounds here in Msambweni, which is a polling center among the 129 that have been allocated today for this process to be undertaken. Right now, you can see that voters, those are registered voters, are currently in the queue to cast their ballot and choose who will be the next representative in the National Assembly. We've not had any incidences so far, but what we know is that security officials are in the area manning each and every corner of this polling station to ensure security of voters. This particular constituency has 69,003 registered voters distributed across 4 wards, that is Gombato Bongwe, Ramisi, Ukunda and Kinondo. But what we understand is that Gombato Bongwe and Ukunda are the main tallying centers with a majority of voters in this region. And just to say this, Gladys, is that with reports that we are currently collecting is that whoever will win the two wards, that is Gombato Bongwe and Ukunda, will definitely get high chances of securing this seat and represent the residents of Msambweni in the August House. So we are on the ground and understand that the candidates, there are 9 candidates who are battling it out in this particular race. And as at yesterday, though, we heard that according to the IEBC registered, 9 of them are supposed to participate in this process, but one of the candidates decided to opt out yesterday, and for reasons that we have not we're not familiar with, but definitely these are the issues that we'll have to get from the IEBC officials. As you can see, that there is a particular clerk who has been designated in every polling center to ensure that safety guidelines with regards to COVID-19 is adhered to. And as of yesterday, according to the returning officer who is in charge of the by-election, he told us that there will be no voter who will be allowed in any polling station within the region to participate in this process without wearing a face mask. And I have confirmed that in most of the areas they have hand sanitizers and they're actually checking body temperatures. But let me just quickly try and have a word with one of the voters here in Msambweni to get a feeling and understand what this really means to them. Kwanza kabisa ningeomba uanze kwa majina, waitwa nani?
Mimi kwa majina naitwa Juma Jennifer Obiga. Mimi ni mama mkaaji wa Ukunda.
Piga kura? Nimepiga
kura polling station ya Mwakigwena. Tumeingia pale, niliingia pale around saa 11:45. By 6:10 am tulikuwa tumeshakuwa kwa line, and by 6:20 nilikuwa nimeshapiga kura yangu. Kabla hatujaingia tulichukuliwa body temperatures, tulisanitiziwa. We had a 1.5 meter apart. Alafu everything was okay. Niliona everybody alikuwa kwa line yake. Kama ulikuwa na initial ya J, ulikuwa kwa line ya J. Kama ulikuwa kwa initial ya M, ulikuwa kwa initial ya M. So everything was going on smoothly. And wale watu walikuwa naingia ndani walikuwa hawachukui muda mwingi, walikuwa nachukua muda kiasi tu, because also wale watu walikuwa ndani, wale officers walikuwa ndani, they are very helpful to the people who are there. They were very quickly finding your names. Kama jina lako lilikuwa hakuna pale, they had to take you, wanakupeleka kwa line ile next station ambayo jina lako liko.
Hebu niambie, kama mkazi wa hapa, uchaguzi huu mdogo una maana gani kwako?
Uchaguzi huu mdogo una maana kwangu, manake in fact Msambweni we want a change. Na pia tunataka zile vitu ambazo marehemu Dori aliacha, we want them to go on, because most of them naona zimesimama, so we want them to go on. That's why huu uchaguzi ninaona utakuwa maana kwangu. Things like bursaries za watoto, mambo kama ya sibitali, unaona, we want them to go on. That's why mimi nataka uchaguzi uko muhimu kwangu.
Asante. Gladys, just before I hand it over back to you, there are several people who are participating in this process just to be on the lookout of any other maybe if there are any issues that will be will pop up out of the election process. And here with me is Hussein Khalid, who is an executive officer from the Haki Africa, and they are part of the people who are observing this particular process. And Khalid, so far, have you witnessed any incidences, and perhaps what is your reflection with the process so far?
So far, we are seeing that the IEBC is very well prepared. They have everything in order, all officials are there, and everything is running smoothly. We've witnessed a minor scuffle here at Jogo polling station where a woman was trying to distribute masks and cause a bit of a disturbance, but she was dealt with swiftly. We are also noticing a very low voter turnout. As you can see, it's just 7 o'clock and we have streams that have absolutely no person lining up to queue. So this is not a good indication. But then again, Kevin, as you know, by-elections usually don't attract as many voters as general elections. But we are hoping that as time goes by, voters will turn out. But yes, so far we've noted low voter turnout.
Thank you so much, Khalid. We hope to talk to you much later. Well, definitely, from here we'll be traversing the region just to get a glimpse of what other polling stations are doing and the activities happening there. But later in the day, we will be assembling at Dr. Babla Secondary School that is here in Msambweni, which is the main tallying center. And Gladys, I'm sure by tonight, probably by 10 or even some minutes past 10, we'll probably be in a position to know who will be the next member of parliament here in Msambweni, Kwale County, after intense political gathering that has been going on, pitting different political affiliations and candidates who are vying for this particular seat. So